Okay.
Yo, I keep the intro short, but yo, a special guest here, Mark from MTV. Look, we got somebody that rhyme with MTV, Tommypapi. You know what I'm saying? In the
go.
building, what's good? You know, hey.
I love the dome.
Oh, off the dome.
That's
Always
crazy.
off the dome,
That's
man. How you
crazy.
doing today, though?
I'm doing great. We were having some crazy conversations a little
Yeah,
earlier.
you got an interesting question for me, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the question? What's the question?
What's the weirdest thing you've had like for an emergency when you need sugar?
Well, I need sugar.
Yeah.
Diabetic emergency?
Yeah, I don't want to say it. You know, I'm trying to say it as lightly as possible.
The diabetic community heated right now. That sugar is spiking. Nah. Hey, great question. I don't know, bro. So look at this. So look, here's a weird fact. You know how when people be smoking and eating, right? And they like, yo, when I smoke, food tastes so good, right?
Yeah.
Now I've smoked before many times, right? But when my sugar's low, bruh, food tastes 10 times.
What?
Yeah, bruh, it tastes like I'm
You
like
shouldn't
an
tell some
alien.
people this.
Bruh, I'm telling it's the best thing ever. You get it's short lasting, but food tastes so fucking good, bruh.
Damn. So what was like the craziest thing that was
Man,
like,
I wouldn't even classify like crazy. I would say what made me angry, bro. Whenever I'm my sugar low and I got a weak ass snack,
Yeah.
although I'm grateful, thank you God
Yeah.
for letting me save my life. But I gotta eat celery and peanut butter to bring up my sugar. Damn, bro, where the fucking
be dying on this
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? Like, where the fucking good snack at? I need that shit, bro. But yeah, man. It'd be like it's diabetic adventures, man.
Adventures is crazy. Okay.
Appreciate you coming through today, man.
No, man, it's a pleasure. It's my first time, but it's always a good vibe when it comes to y'all people. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
most definitely, man. Same to you. Same
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your background.
A little bit closer? All right, for sure. So I was born here in Detroit. My dad is black. My mom is Colombian, so I'm Afro-Colombian.
Damn, okay.
And my mom still has family over there. So I used to go over there all the time in Columbia to go visit. But unfortunately, COVID happened. It just hasn't been like a thing that's like clicked right now. But I moved over to Pontiac for a bit, and I went to school there. I went to Pontiac High, tested into this other school. Then I went to college, dropped out, and started doing music. Then I kind of got back into it. Recently graduated, which is fire.
Hey,
And
congratulations.
Thank you. But right now it's about to be my third year doing music, and it's been a journey. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's been incredible. Like I never would have thought myself be in this position. Like thanks to like all the people like you, like culture creators, everybody. You know, it's been such an amazing experience. But I think that I started like rapping on street corners, and
What was that like?
that was interesting. Like you bring all your equipment out and you're just like trying to rap to people and like in Corktown and shit like
They
that.
stop and look at you, especially in Detroit too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it was one of the scariest things, but it helped me like really get comfortable on stage. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
that broke your stage fright.
yeah, because if I see
Interesting.
these, I mean, I still get stage fright all the time, but it's like I'm literally terrified 90% of the time I'm in the industry. I'm just like,
Damn.
like I have huge social anxiety, but my want to be like great overcomes that. So it's like I just
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's just like
That's what I'm talking about.
I'd rather push myself in situations where I'm uncomfortable than to just be like, oh, I don't know, because there's a lot of opportunities that have been missed because I've been scared. So I don't want that to be a thing anymore. You know?
Okay. Yeah. Nah, man. Overcoming it. The journey to greatness.
Yeah. Type shit.
Nah, that's beautiful, man.
Thank
So
you.
how'd you come up with your name?
So I was in before I dropped out of college. I was like still trying to find my style, and I got a bunch of like Tommy Hilfiger, and there was some girls that I messing with, and they called me Tommypapi. Yeah.
Were they Spanish or?
Some of them
Or
were, some
white.
of them were. Yeah, some of them were.
Shit,
You know what I mean?
that
So,
elite milk.
different flavors, you know. But
Bunch of flavors.
they started calling me that, and I stuck to it. And honestly, it wasn't like a music name at first. It was like going to be like my brand for whatever I did, but I didn't even know what I wanted to do then. So then
Okay.
I just turned into music. And low key, not a lot of people know this, but I used to own a thrifting store, not like store, but online store, like where I used to resell clothes and do a bunch of clothes and all things like that. But
Damn. Okay.
it was called Three Stock Vintage. I did it with two other partners, but it didn't really come together. So I was doing that for a year. I had a good momentum of it, but it was just a lot of work.
That's
so.
a grind.
Yeah, yeah.
Flipping clothes.
Yeah, and it was
That
right
shit
before.
like flipping work.
Yeah, for real though.
100%.
And it was right before it kind of got into its like really popping stage right now where it's at. So it was nice before like thrift stores were like expensive. So it was good, but I just didn't have the heart for it, I guess. So I wanted to do
Man.
it didn't stimulate me in all the right ways. Pause. You know, it was like
Yeah.
really for like my mind. I want to do something that's a challenge for music and things like that. type shit.
Yeah, it didn't stimulate. Okay, yeah, 100%. But you definitely learned a lot out of it, like
yeah, absolutely.
business
Yeah,
sense.
absolutely.
Okay,
Like I kept records, everything I've done. Like I've made an LLC. I've done like a whole like my I have like a little home studio, and I have like all this like creative stuff. But I have a filing cabinet where I've kept records of everything that I've done in the past like 3 years and everything like that.
man.
Yeah, it's a lot though, cause now like more things have like I didn't have as much opportunity then, but now that I am, it's like I gotta keep up with that and shit like that. You know what I
100%,
mean? It's like,
bruh.
oh shit, you know, which I'm glad I did it, but it's become another chore that's important. It's necessary, you know. But,
100%.
yeah, we were just talking about that shit. Yeah.
Bro, it came up like we're gonna bring that back up in conversation
Yeah.
too. And you know what's interesting? Vintage stores, like the clothes flipping scene, is so expensive now.
yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
to scalpers, you know. Thank you,
Yep,
thank
yep,
you
yep,
guys,
yep,
scalping everything, bro. But you seen what Bad Bunny just did actually recently? It was interesting that new drop that he did with I don't know, was
I
it
haven't heard of
Nike
that,
or
no.
something? But if you were like a ticket purchaser
Oh,
or
yeah.
some type of purchaser, subscriber on his site,
Yeah.
you got a special code that
Oh,
you can
shit.
buy the shoe for a discounted price. Now he priced the shoe at $25,000.
What the
Yeah, so
fuck?
if a scalper wanted to get the shoe and was not in the fan base or in the community of Bad Bunny,
Damn.
they had to pay $25,000.
Oh,
But you got a discount code if you were in that circle, and boom, yeah.
That
and
is
then-
fucking cool, low key.
it's-
I feel like that's important. I have a dirty secret. I used to be a scalper.
Scalper?
Yeah, 'cause I don't know. Yeah, for like tickets. I used to resell Drake tickets and shit like that.
for
Yeah,
real?
that is.
How did
When
that
it-
sell back in the day?
Really well. Really good. Yeah.
You think it still got viability? right now?
It might not be a minute, but I don't think, you know, obviously the Kendrick Drake beef. I mean, it's like there's a lot of different opinions on it, but either way, both of them are gonna be able to stand after this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's like it's not gonna stop the momentum. Maybe they'll get some shit, but like Drake will still be able to still do shit in like the next few months or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who you got in that beef though?
Oh man, don't ask me that. Okay. So here, let me tell you. I'm an OG Kendrick fan, and I listen to all of it. I'm dying of thirst. Sing of me. I'm dying of thirst. All that shit. Good Kid, Mad City. All things like that. I love my Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to woo some shawties, or I'm just like feeling myself type shit. So it's like I would never. I mean, obviously it was so great for hip hop. You know what I mean? But like, I started off with Drake and the beef, and then I heard Kendrick dropped those two, and I was like, all right, this is a little too calculated. You know what I mean? Like,
100%. That
yeah.
strategy was
Yeah.
out cold.
yeah. I'll give it to Drake. He fended off against like a bunch of fucking rappers that are really good. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Kendrick
saying. Yeah.
100. Okay, so you're a part of a collective called Culture Creators, correct?
Absolutely. Yep.
So tell me a little bit about them.
So it's one of the most intense, creative, and wonderfully fulfilling experiences I've ever had in my life. I started off by, I was like asked one of the people, EJ, I asked him, hey, you want some help with the festival? I had no idea. I don't do my research on things, so like I don't know what things are happening behind the scenes most of the time. So it's like I was like, oh, this was curious. I don't got nothing to do. I was like, whatever. He's like, yeah, come through. I started helping out with the festival and things like that for Cinco de Mayo last year, 2023, and I just was like building, a lot of learning about how to like create your own home, do anything from
Interesting.
scratch and everything like that, and making art out of it, which is really cool. And then it turned into, hey, do you want to go travel with us? And I was like, what the fuck? I was
Yeah.
like, sure, absolutely. And I learned everything about the business, and everything that who I am today is because of that. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Man, I'm very familiar with Culture Creators. I think
Yeah.
what they do is very impactful.
Absolutely.
Reyes, shout out to Reyes, you know,
My
Michael
guy.
Reyes, yeah, shout out, man. The whole collective, to be honest, is so diverse.
Oh, yeah.
So creative, and it's a huge initiative, not only on teaching you guys the business side, but like you said, like building your own home, start being in a community, different things of that nature is so important when it comes to like building a very like sustainable growing community. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, man. That's sweet. That's sweet. So building a house. All right. So I heard about the DR trip. You guys were like, was it a farm or like what's the rundown on that?
So the first 2 days, we were just in Sosua trying to enjoy the sights, everything like that. And then after that, we went to the farm, Cunugo Criollo, and it was so surreal. Like we were in the jungle, we were farming, we were living with a family. It was incredible. And one of the co-owners, Liz Stone from Culture Creators, she built this magnificent dorm that's like hosts a bunch of us, and I think it's got 26 beds in there. And it was a crazy experience to be able to just like really delve into the culture. And like I was telling earlier, like about my Colombian side, it made me miss Colombia. Like I haven't been there in a long time. I haven't really thought about it like that, but it made me miss my homeland a little bit, you know?
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I felt like a special connection there. And I even asked like Free, Bert, and EJ, like, how'd you feel? Like, yeah, it kind of made me want to like do more Spanish shit. You know, I want to do like,
Interesting.
yeah. Oh, am I allowed to cuss? I'm sorry. I didn't really.
Yeah,
Okay. It's like
Nah,
a
you're
shit.
good. You're good. I cussed like 4 times already.
It just came to my head.
No,
But,
you're good, man.
Yeah, we did. Not only like learning the culture of the people there, and it was very fulfilling to meet the people. Like we great experiences, but able to perform at like a festival there that was
Damn.
yeah, and it was like thrown by the Conoco Criollo team and all things like that. And they're wary of us because we're tourists, we're visiting and all things like that. But we were like superstars at the end of that shit, bro. It was really awesome. We were walking down the street like, hey, what's going on? They're like, hey, it was dope. It was dope. Yeah.
Yo, that is super dope.
Yeah,
man.
it was great. I have a lot of respect for all the artists, for Suave, Free, for EJ, all the people there who would just. I think traveling with high level entertainers like that, it's made me push myself. Like we were talking about earlier, like I just feel like the more that I've been in those situations, the more that I've grown. And like it's changed my sound. It's changed how I've like perceived like how I view a performance and all things. I can't even go to a concert anymore without being mad. I'm like I could have done that shit. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
yeah. But it's become everything to me, and like I truly feel at a certain point I felt like I did everything possible as an artist. I did, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, and then I'm like, I haven't even done shit I haven't even scratched the surface yet, especially in Detroit, especially in the world, you know?
That's very interesting. You bring up a very interesting topic. A lot of people talk about like how a person develops being in a business setting around other mentors or business people that are experienced in the game. I had never really heard too much around that in terms of artistry as like a collective.
Absolutely.
Like a collective that's like so diverse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys are coming together. Like you say, you're around these artists and your artist development has skyrocketed since. Interesting. I'm very excited for what's future artist community in Detroit, man.
Absolutely.
Detroit is different, man. We got a lot. Even this street alone, the Martin Luther King march down the street right before his most famous march in D.C. He actually made I Have a Dream speech in that hotel down the street at St. Regis.
I didn't know it was St. Regis.
Yep, historic place. They still got a suite down there to this day.
Damn.
Yeah, 100%. Fisher Building, first beacon of the city, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. My family's been on this street for a long time, low key, but I've never known all that, I should say. I think that this city in general it's got something that's like you don't know until you're here. You know what I mean? A lot of people who've like fly over here to find out the architecture and all things like that. People fly out just to find out more about the NFL draft. You know what I mean? Like there's like so much that the city is happening and it's bubbling and it's about to explode with some crazy like new wave. You know what I mean?
100%.
And I think that as artists, as creatives, as all of us, we have something that like an opportunity where we'll be the footprint, the staple, the historical moment that's like, we're gonna write about in textbooks and history books, you know what I mean? So
100%.
I think that this is the place to be, and I love my family here. I love the people that I've gotten to know along the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
No, so now I want you to teach me something. Actually.
Okay,
So you
okay.
speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español.
See, is there a language for Colombian or like is there?
A different dialect, a little bit.
Well, for real, explain that real quick.
So it's like if I say que chévere, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. Let me not. I'm on TV right now, so I gotta my mom's gonna be mad at me if I don't say this shit right. So que chimba is like how cool, how interesting, things like that. Tirar un pedo means like I forgot something, like it, but it translates like to like I almost took a fart. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's weird though, right? So it's like when I say some Colombian phrases to other like cultures, they're like, what the fuck is this motherfucker saying? So
That's a
like,
funny translation right there. Yo, I forgot something. They can say, you just farted? You just farted?
So it's like there's different levels to it for sure, but a lot of people understand it. It's like, oh, you're Colombian, oh, you're like Ecuadorian or whatever, things like that. I think that one of the strongest, I think there's this even like Mexico in itself, there's so many regions in it, but it's like in itself, it has its own powerful dialects that like people are like, oh, you're from this part of Mexico. It's like there's sub levels to everything, which is like interesting, but it's hard to follow along if you're not like directly in there. So my Spanish is still like needs some work, but I understand. I'm fluent. People understand me. They're just like, oh, you were born here. I'm like, yeah.
How do I say like what's up in Spanish that would make me sound like a
Que pasa, güey? That's like Mexican. Like, what up, what up, guy? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
how do you
right?
say it? How you say it?
Que pasa, güey?
Que pasa, güey?
Yeah.
Que pasa, güey? What they gonna respond with?
They're like, hey, que pasa?
Yeah, all right. I'm about to hey, y'all just learned something new. Man.
I've got a song that I've done with a couple people from Southwest, Danny S. and Victorino. It's called Borracho. And every time I go on stage, I try and teach them. And borracho means I'm drunk as fuck. So it's like I try. It's part of the hook and things like that. So estoy borracho.
Estoy borracho.
I'm drunk as fuck. There we go.
Estoy borracho. Okay, that's sweet. Damn, man. Okay. So dropping lessons, man. Can we get some gems for you? What's something that you can tell aspiring artists coming up in the game that are even newer? You know.
Definitely. What I would say is that I think I just circle back to it earlier is that I think that no matter what, I think that if you have a fear or something and you have any sort of like doubts or anything like that, just think about how much you want to be that person that you could be. You know what I mean? And for me, I decided to make that like my whole priority because I don't think I'll find any fulfillment unless I become who I'm meant to be. You know what I mean?
100%.
So if you have a fear of something, make sure your want to be great is greater than that fear, and you'll still have that fear because it never goes away. But you'll at least have a reason that you have to get over that fear.
Man, beautifully said.
Thank you.
Tommy, man. So what's next for you, man? What's next? To get the audience something to look forward to.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I got a little merch on right now. And this is like for my Superstar release. I'm gonna be dropping a song in June called Besos Ardientes with Camila Cantu. And I got a project coming after that. It's going to be a Spanish and English project. So.
Damn, okay. You be singing too, right?
Yeah, I try to do a little singing. Yeah,
okay. You hit that run earlier.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do a little something like that. But I'm trying to do my thing, you know. Recently, unfortunately, because of this weather, I'm gotten a little sick. So it's like kind of have to like rest the voice and all things like that, which sucks. But it's like, it's what's necessary, you know. I feel like at the stage that I'm at now, I have to actually take care and actually have to do the time to do my voice in a certain way. So it's time, yeah.
No, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Just got warming up.
Yeah,
be ready to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Nah, hey.
I seen you freestyle do some rap shit too. Are you gonna jump in? Is it your time?
Hey, I'm down to hop in any records. I might be on some free records just like in the background type of deal. I swear.
We need a main feature. We need a main.
Yeah, all right, bet. Nah, that's coming up. We gonna have to do like a game freestyle. Everybody
Absolutely,
else.
Shit.
Hey, I'm down though.
I'm excited, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. But before I let you go, shout out my boy Mac. I gotta ask you this question, all right?
Shit, okay.
What's your number one thing that just pisses you off?
Oh man, you know styrofoam boxes when you gotta like put it in. When it has a certain noise, I just like neck twitch, eye twitch type shit,
Damn,
and it's
really?
like yeah, I don't know what it is. It just pierces me in the wrong way. Pause, and I don't like it, bro. What y'all?
No, look at this, bro. Look, I feel the same way, but about like when a hat is over my ears, like a skull cap. Yeah, like I don't know.
Do you have sensitive ears?
I guess, man. If a hat's over my ears and it rubs, that
ooh.
it kind of makes the sound of like a dull pencil too. I can't stand that.
No,
shit,
I hate sounds like that. That shit pisses me off. I do engineering and shit like that, so I be like very like obsessive about things, and I hear something like that, it grinds my gears.
Bro, I swear to you, bro. Swear to you. We were just talking about how old Family Guy is so much better than new Family Guy. But that's swear to you, bro.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. This is a really dope experience.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out your socials before we go.
Oh, yeah. You can follow me everywhere on Tommypapi, Tommypapi. Just make sure I had to sell it. P.I. Did I say that? Yeah. Tommypapi, Tommypapi. Yes. Follow me on IG. Follow me on everything. I'll follow y'all back.
Yes, sir. The one and only Tommypapi, man. Hey, make sure you guys go check him out. And again, Mark from MTV here. I'm nothing here without my team. You know what I'm saying? The best in the business. So let's keep growing. Menace. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out. That's
the jacket. Let me, I
got a close up. Oh, it's a bag?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
Yes, sir. Oh shit. Okay. Hold up. Yeah.
Shit.
How do I flex like?
Yo, what's the brand called, Tommy?
Shit, it's called Tommypapi right now. But I want to call it something like I do want to call it something different. So I'm not sure yet, but. Hello. Shit, beautiful. Hello. Get us.
That's fire, man.
Wait. Are we still recording? Y'all talking?
That's fire though,
Thank you,
100%.
Appreciate you.
That's a wrap, man.
Let's go.